Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tinderloss Gaming, and welcome to episode 4 of my Scarlet Keys campaign. You are currently talking to Future Mark, who has played the Dogs of War scenario. In a second, we're going to go across to the campaign log, talk to past Mark to see his choices and his take through with William in this scenario. So let's get across to the campaign and see what's going on. Right, a little bit different for this video. We are using the Arkham Cards app on the computer. There's ways of doing it. So I've been through the previous campaign scenarios and loaded it into the campaign, so we're fully up to date. So let's get across here. And so we are now going to be choosing, we're going to be departing from Constantinople. We're going to choose our destination. Here we go. Let's get the map up. So I think Alexandria one time. This one. No, that's Constantinople. What about Alex? Can we click on Alexandria? So let's just have a look through. Alexandria, Kingdom of Egypt, travel time 1. That's quite cool. Lead. In Alexandria, there's been a rash of beastly killings throughout the city. The Foundation have reason to believe a member of the coterie is involved. File 38N, subject class red, real identity unknown, last known location Alexandria, Egypt. Description 38N, hereafter beast in the cowl of crimson, is roughly a humanoid figure approximately 183 centimeters in height, clothed in a red coat. The hood of this cloak effectively masks the figure's identity, very likely to be redacted in origin. The only appendage as of yet observed is a set of claws, hence the moniker. Something seems likely. Paradimensional capabilities. Beast in Cowl of Crimson appears to have high aptitude for physical confrontation. Prior encounters have led to blank. Victims are blank and blank or blank. Extreme caution is advised. Sightings. Beast in Cowl of Crimson is prime suspect in several gruesome murders throughout Alexandria. Note, paradimensional implement, aka key, known to exist in Alexandria. Coterie element may be using the key to blank. Approach procedure, subdue subject with extreme prejudice and acquire paradimensional implement for further study. Well, that's had me at paradimensional, so let's do that. Travel there for one time. So we're going to be doing the Dogs of War scenario with William Yorick. Let's continue. Choose investigators. We're playing solo with William, so let's choose that. The cell travels from Constantinople to Alexandria. Mark one time in your campaign log. Status report Alpha. As your travel continues, the Foundation receives more and more reports of strange disappearances. For each new dossier you read, you worry that it is only a matter of time before there is nothing less. Add 1 cultist token to the chaos bag. Okay, will do. We'll do that when we get to the table. From the moment you set off the train, let's go back. From the moment you step off the train in Alexandria, your hackles are raised. Dark clouds gather over the city, and waves crash ominously against the Mediterranean coastline. But the brewing storm is not what worries you. It's your tail. It started with just a few of them. Local authorities, you suspect, or at least that seems to be their cover. They could be Foundation Acts agents keeping tabs on you to ensure you remain on task, or Coterie operatives looking to take out a potential threat. You navigate your way through the streets towards the Windsor Hotel, where you have a room booked for the night. But everywhere you turn, you spot more of them. Begin to formulate a plan just in case. Perhaps you can confront one by surprise, interrogate them, and learn what they're after. But your thoughts are interrupted when a group of them beat you to the punch. Welcome to Alexandra, agents. Yes, we know who you are, one of them says. But to your surprise, he raises his hands and shows that he bears no weapons. Now that you are closer, you can easily spot the telltale scarlet trappings among their persons, ties, cufflinks, and the like. Don't worry, we come in peace. One of our number wishes to speak with you. We have a problem in Alexandria that perhaps you can help us with. You scoff, incredulous at the audacity of such a request. You have no intention of walking into the beast's trap. I understand why you're wary, the agent says, but I think you'll find this agreement to your liking. If you come seeking the beast, believe it or not, our goals are aligned. This invitation comes from one much wiser and far less dangerous, I assure you. Come, we have much to discuss. You consider your options, but trap or no trap, you can't pass up the opportunity to speak with a high-ranking member of the coterie. Information is your best weapon right now, and no matter what, this can only help to inform you. You agree to follow, but keep an eye on your escorts just in case. To your surprise, the agents lead you by way of horse-drawn carriage to the Bourse, the stock exchange building in the heart of the city. You follow your escorts through a bustling crowd wearing the finest clothes, up several flights of stairs and through a locked office door on the top floor of the exchange. Immediately you realise this must be no ordinary stock exchange, but a coterie hideout of some sort. The office on the other side is an enormous suite adorned with a surprising number of ancient relics and Eurocentric art, including a rather large portrait of a knight wearing a suit of scarlet plate armour. Check how much time has passed in your campaign log. If less than 20 time has passed, this. We're only at, I think, 6 or 7. Upon entering, you are greeted by your host, an elderly man of English or perhaps French descent, wearing an elegant brown coat over an outfit of outdated red formal wear. Ah, here you are. Here they are, he motions for you to sit. You're surprised to find the man to be clearly of European descent, perhaps English or French. Already said that. Though his hair is greying and thin and his face wrinkled with long lines of worry, he seems surprisingly spry and large in stature. He rests his hand on a polished silver cane, but doesn't seem to need it to walk. If you didn't know any better, you would think him to be much younger than he lets on. If you are an investigator, miskatonic or scholar trait, I don't think. No, William isn't. Okay, so we still read the rest of this. I suppose you have many questions. First, introductions are in order. I've gone by several names in my long tenure, but you may simply call me the Claret Knight, as others do. I know why you are here. You come seeking this, do you not? He unlocks a nearby armory and armory, I don't know. And as its door opens, a flash of light illuminates the room. Inside is a crystal vial containing a shimmering sapphire substance. It is without doubt the key you've come here to find. Immediately your mind races, brimming with possibility. But with many of the Knight's agents standing right behind you, you decide to stay on your best behaviour for now. We have guarded this implement, the light of Pharos, for many years, protected it for those who would use it to harm rather than guide humanity. Only we have the capacity to do so. Keep such powers out of the hands of knaves and troublemakers. Now here is the issue. There is another who desires this light of Pharos, one who is far less benevolent. The beast, you suspect aloud. Indeed, the knight confirms. And before you ask, yes, that creature is counted among the members of our esteemed organisation. You wonder aloud why two members of the coterie may be squabbling instead of working together. Yes, well, membership requirements have been lax in the recent years, he jokes with a chuckle. The truth is, I bear no particular fondness for this beast. Methods are unsavoury. It draws too much unwanted attention. His eyes, deep and blue as a dark ocean, meet with yours to emphasise this point. You remind your host that time is of the essence and ask where this is leading. Of course, he obliges. As I have said, we have guarded this implement for countless generations. It would be a shame for it to fall into the hands of the unworthy or uncouth, would it not? But the beast draws nigh. It spills the blood of a friend, foe, and bystander in its path here, its path to us. It is after the light, and as the light's protector, I must do everything in my power to stop it. As such, I have summoned you here to strike a bargain. He nods to one of his agents, who closes the armory and seals it shut. There's a rush of air and a sensation of building pressure throughout the room as the door shuts tight. Your ears pop with the painful change of pressure. This is a place of power, one of several throughout the city, which we have established to prevent uninvited guests from entering. Had you have not been escorted, you might have turned to ash. But any such locus can be destroyed, and then the beast would descend upon us like a starving wolf. We cannot be everywhere at once. Help us defend the locuses, so that we may retain guardianship of the light of Pharos. In return, I'll tell you what you wish to know about our organisation, and you will have prevented catastrophe from befalling this fair city, which has seen more than enough calamity already. What do you say? Can we rely on you to make the right choice? Now we've got to decide whether to accept it or refuse. Now, in the previous scenario, I refused it, and it didn't go very well. So I think the good old English claret knight, we are going to accept. We're going to continue. You agreed to help defend the light of Pharos. In your campaign log, record the cell made a deal with the Claret Knight. Remove one token from the Chaos Bad and one those tokens. If you already have 4, each investigator earns experience instead. Investigator setup. Each investigator who is the bearer of one or more keys attaches those keys to their investigator card. William Yorick, he's got the Eye of Ravens, and then we set up. Okay, I think what we're going to do, we are going to stop there, and we are going to go across to the table and do the rest of the setup. Okay, here we go, across to the main screen. And here we are at the table, all set up for Dogs of War. I'm going to talk you through and work through the setup. We've gathered all the cards. Dogs of War, Scarlet Sorcery, Spatial Anomaly, Spreading Corruption, and Dark Cult. They're over here. We're going to give those a shuffle in a bit. We've put the Windsor Palace, Hotel, Victoria Cottage, Way Bay, Citadel, the Corniche, and Xanatel Settle all into play here. We start at the Way Bay Citadel, which is here. 3 Shroud, 1 Clue on it, we're already there. Now, each location are connected, sort of in a circle and a cross. Same over here, rinse and repeat. We're using Agenda 1A, Brewing Catastrophe, which we'll come to in a sec. We've removed every other agenda from the game. We've got Act 1, Rabbits Who Run. There's only one again. We've put 4 key locusts in play. Each of these sites here are a locust site, and it's got a key locust attached to it. We've got it on the last bastion side, which means it's got an action on it, on each of them. Every single one's got the same action. Spend 1 clue, test will 2, heal 1 damage from key locus plus 1 additional damage each point you succeed by. Forced, if key locus is defeated, remove it from the game. Do not add it to the victory display. It's got 6 health. It's got a victory point of 1 on each of them. Each of them come in with 1 doom on them. Put the Bourse, Locus Safeguard, and the Catacombs of Comel Shokofa, Bloody Nexus into play. Remove all other versions of those. So that's what I've done. The Bourse is here and the Catacombs are here. Put the Claret Knight into play at the Bourse. Story asset face up and attach the Light of Pharos key to the Claret Knight. Both the Claret Knight and the Light of Pharos are controlled by all investigators. The Claret Knight's got a reaction. Exhaust the Claret Knight. Move up to 3 resources from your resource pool to the Claret Knight. And exhaust him again to move up to 3 resources from the Claret Knight to your resource pool or to an asset you control as charges, ammos, supplies, or secrets. He's got 4 health and 2 sanity. He's got the Light of Pharos attached to him, which is what's on its unstable side. I should be on its stable side. Apologies. Shift. Play a card from your hand at -3 cost. Flip to its unstable side. So he's controlling that. That's what we've done. The lead investigator spawns the beast in the cowl of Crimson at the Catacombs. Shuffle the remaining encountered cards, and you're now ready to begin. Right. So the beast on this side is 3 fright, 3 health per investigator, 4 to evade. It's humanoid, it's coterie, and it's elite. It's got patrol nearest the key location with the key locus. It's got retaliate. It's also forced. When the beast in the cowl of Crimson would be defeated, instead heal all damage from it, exhaust it, and move it to the Catacombs. Victory 1. It says here in the Catacombs, the way into the Catacombs is blocked. You cannot enter the Catacombs. The beast cannot leave the Catacombs. Forced. If there are 6 or more doom on the current agenda, reveal Catacombs. So that's that. This is quite an interesting scenario. So let's read the agenda. Brewing catastrophe. The beast is coming to claim its due. Each enemy loses hunter and gains patrol, nearest location with a key locus. While there are no other key locuses in play, the Claret Knight counts as a key locus for the purposes of card abilities. When checking the doom threshold, doom on cards other than the agenda subtract from the total doom in play instead of adding to it. Objective: defend the knight. If the Claret Knight is defeated, advance this agenda. It's got 12 doom on it. So these 4 means it's currently at like -4 doom. So it's an interesting mechanic actually. And then it's only 1 agenda and 1 act. Rabbits who run. You've agreed to help the Claret Knight and his enforcers defend his key from another member of the coterie, the beast in the cowl of Crimson. During the enemy's attack step of the enemy phase, in addition to their standard attacks, each ready enemy attacks each key locus at its location, as if it were engaged, as if it were an engaged investigator. Horror dealt by these attacks is dealt as damage instead. Objective: defend the key and hold out for as long as you can. The agenda represents how long you must defend it. How long you must defend it. You will be instructed when to advance. So I'm not quite sure how this scenario is going to play out. So let's grab our encounter deck and give them a good old shuffle. I have actually shuffled these off screen, but I do like to shuffle them on screen so that we all know that there are no shenanigans going on. The cat weasel cut. And then we'll put that. It's quite a tight board, so I'm going to have to sort of squeeze. Apologies if there's a little bit of glare on the cards as well. Obviously, when you've got cards that are sleeved, and you need to get enough light on the table to be able to see them, you can have a little bit of glare. So there's a little bit of glare on the outsides, but this is best I can do with the setup I've got. So William really just needs to be running around these key locuses, trying to kill enemies that are trying to take the key locuses out. I don't know whether I've done the right thing by helping the coterie, but last time uh, with the previous scenario, it didn't go at all well. So let's try a different tactic. Right, so we've got our clues. We've got our resources. We're all set. We're at 7 time now. I've got 2 XP in the bank. I've not used them from the previous scenario. I'm doing a bit of saving up, so hopefully we'll get some victory points from this scenario, and we can go on a bit of a spending spree at the end of it. Hopefully, 8 health for William, 6 sanity. 4 doom already on the table, so I'll put the 4 doom on there, and we're all good to go. So one final shuffle. Cat weasel cut, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. What have we got? We're looking for a weapon, really. We've got machete. That's a keeper. Bobbin force can go. Got a flashlight. That's a keeper. We've got a cherished keepsake. We've got a pocket multi-tool, and we've got a jury rig. Ooh. Pocket multi-tool, flashlight. William has struggled with investigating. So I think, do I keep multi-tool in hand? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to keep this. I don't really want to ditch pocket multi-tool. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to keep it in hands. I think it'd be a bad move. With the pocket multi-tool, I have got the upgrade of magnifying lens. I get +1 to skill values when investigating. But let's get the flashlight out. We can always get the pocket multi-tool out once we've used up all of the flashlight. So first action, I'm going to pay 3 to get the machete out. Put those there for the time being. I'll come back up. No one. Put them where they're supposed to be. Second action, I'm going to put a flashlight in. Comes in with 3 supplies on it. 1, 2. If you like these tokens that I use, they're from ETSG tokens on LCG tokens on Etsy. They do the whole raft of tokens. They're great little tokens. I'm not sponsored or anything by LCG, but they're lovely tokens. Now, do we think third action we're gonna free against? Oh, also chaos bag. We put the cultist token in as per instructions, and it's all. I'll check the chaos bag against what Arkham cards is telling me should be in there. That's all in there. Now, do we use a flashlight? Try and get that clue. We would be at 3. We'd be at 2 versus 1. It's just his investigation is not good. 2 versus 1. We could play a jury rig to make it 3 versus 1. think I'm going to do that. We'll make it 3 versus 1. Oh, we used a resource. 3 versus 1. How's the chaos bag today? -1. We get it. Get the clue. William's off and running. 1 clue. And that was my 3rd action. Okay, enemy phase. The beast in the cowl is not gonna do anything because it's stuck in the catacombs at the moment. There's no other enemies in play, so we're going to go to our upkeep phase. We are going to reset our actions. We're going to ready any exhausted cards. We haven't got any exhausted cards. We can draw 1 card and gain a draw 1 card and gain a resource. So we're going to get a resource. We're going to draw a card. Pocket multi-tool. Oh, that's handy because that's a wild symbol. Excellent. We're going to check our hand size, which is 3, and we're all good. We're then going to go to the mythos phase. We're going to put a doom on the agenda. It's technically, well, at 1. No, it's at -3 now. Okay, this is going to do my head in. It's at -3. And then we're going to draw our encounter card, which is Touch of the Beyond, Revelation. Place 1 doom on the asset you control with the highest printed cost. If no doom was placed by this effect, it gains surge. Asset Mr. Machete. We'll place a doom on the machete. So doom goes up to... Actually, let's think about this. Oh no, that's handy because it says when checking the doom threshold, doom on other cards other than this agenda subtract from the total doom in play. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in play. And 1, so we're actually at -4. Let me get this so it's right, because otherwise it's going to do my head in. Get it to -4. That is correct. Because we've got 5 in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 on the agenda, so it's -4. At least I know where I am. If I look at the screen over there, I can tell where I am. No way of taking that doom off. Place 1 doom on the asset you control with the highest printed cost. Yeah. Okay. That's it for the upkeep phase. We're going to go to the investigation phase. First action, I'm going to play cherished keepsake. Gives me 2 sanity. Makes him now an 8/8. Where do we go? Where does William want to go? We want to sort of be around this area here. There's no need for us to go to the bourse at the moment. Don't need. Going to move to Cornish, I think. Cornish. We're going to get 2 shroud, 1 clue per investigator. After the Cornish is successfully investigated, increase the difficulty of each other test performed at the Cornish this round by 2. Okay. Yeah, that's if we're going to be healing that, that's quite difficult. So it comes in with 1 clue on it. Third action, we're going to spend a resource off of flashlight to make it a 0 cost place. So it's currently 2 versus 0, 2 up. I am going to chuck pocket multi-tool I've got one in hand. I've got two in hand, so that's 3 versus 0. 3 versus 0, -2. We get it. Get the clues. Two clues. I think that's it. Enemy phase. Again, no enemies in play. Beast is gonna chill. Can't be attacking any locusts because there's nothing there. We're going to go to the upkeep phase. We're going to reset our actions. We're going to get a resource. We're going to draw a card. Scene of the crime. Play as your first action. Discover 1 clue, 2 clues instead if there is an enemy at your location. This action does not promote attacks of opportunity. That'd be handy. Can't use it next turn, but that's good. Okay, we're going to move to the mythos phase. We're going to put 1 doom on the agenda. That makes us -3. And we're going to draw an encounter card. Going to get Coterie Provocateur. 4 fight, 2 health, 3 evade. Aloof, patrol nearest location with a key locust. Spawn nearest location with a key locust. While Coterie Provocateur is ready, investigators at its location cannot attack anything with title other than the Coterie Provocateur. I'm gonna spawn him here, engaged with me. He's got aloof, so he's just gonna be chilling. And then we move on to the investigation phase. Like 3, man. I'm at 5. 5 versus 3. So first action, we're going to engage the provocateur. Second action, we're going to fight with the machete. Get +1 for this attack. If the attacked enemy is the only enemy engaged with it, I'll deal +1 damage. I am going to chuck scene of the crime in. Get me. I'm now at 4, 5, 6 versus 3. 6 versus 3. Skull. Skull is -1, -3 if you're at a location with the key locus. I am. So 5 6. I was 6 versus 3, wasn't I? So 4 here, 5 here, 6 here. He's a 4 fight. Mother. Oh, that's a pain. That's a pain. 6 versus 3 at -3. Got 6 versus 4. Sorry, what is 3 fights? 6 versus 4. Okay, fail. Could fight again. I'll be 5 versus 4 though. Oh, 6 versus 4 if I chuck the pocket multi-tool in. Okay, I'm going to do it. There's a reason for it. And I'm going to fight again with a machete. I'm going to chuck a pocket multi-tool in. So I'm 4, 5, 6. 6 versus 4. 6 versus 4. -1. We kill him. We kill him. He goes there. I will activate William's special rule, which is after you defeat an enemy, play an asset from your discard pile, paying its cost, limit once per round. I will pay 3 to play a pocket multi-tool, replacing a flashlight. That's worked out all right. That's worked out all right. Still have one use on the flashlight, but there we go. That was all 3 actions. Engaged, fight twice. Used William's special. I'll put that across there like that. Okay. We go across to the enemy phase. No enemies in play. We've killed the provocateur. Beast is chilling. We go to the upkeep phase. We ready? Everything. We get our actions back. Get a resource. Draw a card. Got live and learn. Fast. Play after a skill test you fail ends. Attempt that test at +2 value again. So we're good. Okay, so don't forget it. Don't forget we've got our key of the Eye of the Ravens. We can do a test at base 6, which is lovely. Don't need to use that just yet. Okay, we go across to the Mythos phase. We add a Doom. We're now -2. Might run out of Doom tokens at this rate. We get an encounter card. Compulsion. Revelation. Put compulsion into play in your threat area. Forced. When your turn begins, reveal a random chaos token from the chaos bag. If it is a symbol, the first action you perform during this turn must be the below ability if able. 2 actions to discard compulsion. That's nasty. Right, so we go across to the investigator phase. We're going to do compulsion. Reveal a random token. We've got. Of course, it is. Is that a symbol? No. No, it's the skull cultist tablet or elder thing. The auto file is not in there. Not in there. Weird. So I don't have to do compulsion. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to wait for that to. I'm just going to wait for that to pop. Methinks. What we got here? We've got live and learn. So 3 actions. 2 clues already. So let's pop down to Zanet El Seta. We'll just call it Setat. We'll go to Setat. Pop down here. And we have got Shroud of 3, 1 clue. Bit of a theme going on here. Forced. When you fight an enemy while at Setat, you must either spend 1 action or increase the enemy's fight by 2 for this attack. Ouch. So that was my first action, was to move. Second action, I'm going to have a go at investigating. It's 3 versus 2. I am going to flip the Eye of Ravens at this point. Give me a base of 6. 6 versus 3. Correct, isn't it? During a skill test at your location, the performing investigator sets their base value to 6. So 6 versus 3. Six versus 3 plus 1. Plus 1. We get a clue. We get a clue. 3 clues. Third action, I'm going to move back to the citadel. Going to move back to the citadel. Had a little bit of a panic there. I was thinking, should I have been concealing the enemies and stuff, but it doesn't tell me to conceal them, and they haven't got the concealed keyword. So I'm assuming these guys just come out and hit you until there might be others in there that do that. Okay, so go to the enemy phase. No enemies in play. Go to the upkeep phase. We get our actions back. Get a resource. And we draw a card. Sharpener's Catalogue. Very nice. Very nice. Very handy. Okay. We go across to the Mythos phase. We put a Doom onto the agenda. We're at -1 now. Draw our encounter card, which is Beyond the Pale. Attach Beyond the Pale to your location and test wheel 3. If you fail, take 1 horror for each hex treachery attached to your location. After this test ends, if there are exactly 3 copies of Beyond the Pale in play, discard them. There. Test wheel 3 now. Wheel 3. I'm 3, so that's 3 versus 3. I think I can take it. 3 versus 3. We've got -2. If this is an attack, which it's not. So 2 horror. Keepsake goes. Put the 2 keepsake. We'll put the two horror onto cherished keepsake. Okay. Going to go to the investigator phase. First action, pay 2. Play Sharpener's Catalogue. Comes in with 5 secrets on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got 4 of those. All right. How long does it take to put some tokens on a card? Comes in with 5 secrets. First action. Got to live and learn. Spent our 2 resources. 1 resource. Let's move up to the Victoria Cottage. Victoria College. Shroud of 4, 1 clue. When you would draw exactly 1 card from your deck whilst you're at Victoria College, instead look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose 1 to draw and shuffle the one back into your deck. Shroud of 4 though, that's a bit meaty. 1 clue on it. That was my first action. So it would be now, I've got +1 of my pocket tool, +2. So it would be a straight one. Yeah, we could do live and learn here as well. So second action, we're going to investigate. Pocket tool gives us 1. I've increased it with magnifying lens, so it's 2. So I'm a 4. 4 versus 4. 4 versus 4, and we've got a 0. Jeez. I'm not saying anything. I am not saying anything. So we get our 4th clue. Third action. I'd like to draw a card, actually. Third action. Need some cards in my hand. Draw a card. Oh. Oh, this guy. The game draws. Oh, I should have done a bloody. Oh, apologies. I should have done a compulsion. Should have done a compulsion. Oh, okay. Right. Sorry. I'm cheating. But to pay me for that, Mob Enforcer has come in. 4 fight, 3 health, 3 evade. Spend 4 resources to parlay with it to discard it. That was my last action. Ah. Ooh. It does 1 damage, but even so, a bit nasty. That's a bit nasty. At least it's out. At least it's done. Okay. We're going to move across to the enemy phase. Going to be hit for 1 the Mob Enforcer. Let's take 1 damage. 1 damage. Down to 7. No other enemies in play. Beast is chilling. We're going to move across to the upkeep phase. We are going to reset our actions. We're going to gain a resource. We're going to draw a card. Cherished keepsake. Very nice. Okay, we're going to go to Mythos phase. We're going to put a Doom on the agenda. So we're now at 0, technically. 5 there, 5 out in the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good. We're going to draw an encounter card. We are going to get key charge, search. Each coterie enemy shifts each key attached to it. Well, the Carrot Knight is not an enemy, he's on his story side asset. And the Beast doesn't have a key. And certainly the Mob Enforcer doesn't have a key. We get search. We get Touched of the Beyond. Place 1 Doom on an asset you control with the highest printed cost. Again, it's going to be Machete, which is going to take that back down to -1 now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in play, 5 on there. I'm playing this right, aren't I? When checking the Doom threshold, Doom on cards other than the agenda subtract the total Doom in play. Because I've never played a scenario like this, and it's a bit freaking me out a little bit. Anyway, that's Touched of the Beyond gone. We move across to the investigation phase. Well, let's try and deal with this mob enforcer if we can. 5-4. Ouch. Right, so let's attack with a machete. We're at 5 versus 4. 5 versus 4. Cultist, which is -3. If you fail, either take 1 damage and 1 horror, or place 1 doom on the nearest key locus or locus site of your location. If you fail, -3. If you fail, take either 1 damage and 1 horror, or place 1 doom on the nearest key locus or locus site. Well, why would I take the damage when placing a doom on key locus? Oh, I think I see what's going on here. We probably want the agenda to flip. We actually probably want the agenda to flip. Because the more doom I'm putting out, the longer it's taking for the agenda to flip, which in my head, because I played a fair amount of Arkham Horror, is a good thing. But I think in this scenario, it's not. It's not a good thing. Otherwise, Why would it ask me to? The game, the sort of encounter deck is helping me. Yeah, I'm going to take the horror and the damage. So I'm going to take 1 horror and I'm going to take 1 sanity. Minus and minus. I could be completely wrong here. Just don't. That's the only explanation for it. So we failed that hit because it's -3. So I am for 0 cost going to play live and learn. Fast. Play after a skill test you failed ends. After resolving all effects for the failed test, attempt that test again with a +2 skill value for this test. So I'm a fight 6, 7 now. 7 versus 4. 7 versus 4. 3 health though. 7 versus 4. -2. 7 versus 4 -2. We are good. That does 2 damage to the mob enforcer. That was my second action. Oh no, it was a fast action to do live and learn. Doesn't cost you an action. And second action. Oh my god, I forgot to do the bloody. Right, hang on, let's rewind that. Keep forgetting to do bloody compulsion. Sorry, can't rewind it. Right, remember compulsion. Let's put a thing on it. Say, right, remember it. Okay, so second action is to hit mob enforcer. I'm at 5-5. 5 versus 4. I've got nothing I can chuck into it. Nothing I can chuck into it. Five versus 4. Oh, that again. -2. Honestly, if this attack is against an enemy with patrol, after this attack, it disengages and you resolve the patrol keyword. Actually, yeah, I should have done that. Just rewind for a sec. Sorry. Bear with. Right. Just done a bit of a hot tub time machine. So I'm going back to my first action, which is where I struck Mob Enforcer but missed. Here it says -2, which I did. Obviously, I missed. If this attack against an enemy with patrol, which it has because it's got hunter on it, so it replaces that with patrol from brewing catastrophe. After this attack, it disengages and resolves its patrol keyword. So it says going to move. Each enemy loses hunter and gains patrol nearest location with a key locus. So it's disengaged me here. Now this has got a key locus, so it doesn't need to move. I could move it down here because this is the nearest location, so it's disengaged me here. I've taken my live and learn back, so disengage me, which means it's going to attack key locus. I've got to I've got to engage it for an action, and then I've got only one action to kill it. And I can't kill it in one action because machete is only doing +1 damage. I've got nothing in my hands that would warrant that can get me to 3 damage. Okay. Even if I engage Mob Enforcer, it's gonna still attack the key locus. That's what Rabbits Who Run says. In addition to their standard attacks, each ready enemy attacks each key locus. So whether it's engaged or not, it's still going to attack. I can't kill him. Do I leave him up there because he's only doing 1 damage? Come down to the Windsor Palace Hotel and try and get something a bit more punchy. I really could do with a runic axe at the minute. Plus damage. I've got clues to heal. I've got 4 clues to heal the key locusts. I think I'm going to, even if I move down and I'll move back up, still got to engage it. Or no, I don't actually. So when if I move down here, spend a turn down here, move back, it's not a loop, so it will automatically engage me, which means I've got 2 hits at it. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just get out of dodge for a minute. So second action, going to move down to the Windsor Palace Hotel. I'm going to flip that. This has got a shroud of 2, which is nice. It's got 1 clue on it. It says, whilst you're at the Windsor Palace Hotel, if there is a key locus here, increase the cost of each item or ally asset you play by 1. If there is no locus there, reduce the cost by 1. Bit nasty. But we might as well engage, or do we? We're investigating at 4 versus 2. Yeah. Yeah. 4 versus 2 for an investigate using the pocket multi tool. +1 there, +1 for the upgrade, 2 there against 2. 4 versus 2. 0. We've got it. We've got it. So we've got all 5 clues. Can't get any more. Well, unless there's obviously clues at the force and the catacombs. These don't regenerate clues. There's no way of getting more clues in there unless there's something in the encounter deck. That was my 3rd action. So we're now at 5 clues. Okay. We are going to go to the enemy phase. The mob enforcer is going to do 1 damage to this key locus, which means it's down to the 6 clues there. 6 health, down to 5. Too bad. That's not too bad. Going to stay there because it's at a location with the key locus. We're going to go to the upkeep phase. We're going to get our actions back. We're going to get a resource. We're going to draw a card. Sharpness catalog. Okay, let's hand it. It's a book. Book. Not well. The book doesn't really help now because we've got all the clues that we think we need. Read our actions back. We're going to go to the mythos phase. We're going to put Doom on the agenda. We are now at 0. We've got 6 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 0. Stop putting Doom out, MB. Let's go with the agenda. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Right, hang on a sec. So glad I spotted that. So before I do my encounter card, I'm gonna grab it, put it there. So I know I've got it. Catacombs are here. It says the way into the catacombs is blocked. You cannot enter it. The beast can't leave it. If there are 6 or more Doom on the current agenda, which it does, reveal the catacombs. So we're going to reveal the catacombs. 5 shroud, 2 clues on it. Test of will of 6. If you succeed, automatically evade the beast in the Cowl Crimson. Cowl of Crimson, regardless of its current location. Route limit once per game. Got a victory point of 2 on it. So the beast is loose. The beast is loose. It's going to be heading to one of these 2 locations. Starts 2 and 2. It's going to do 4 damage. That does not muck about. So we could exhaust it, stop it from doing damage. Okay, so we know the beast is loose now. My encounter card. Coterie Provocateur, aloof, patrol nearest location, spawn nearest location with a key locus, so it's going to spawn into here. Now it's starting to get a bit tasty. Now it's starting to get a bit tasty. That is it for the mythos phase. We go to the investigation phase. Engage and kill provocateur. Got to live and learn just in case I need it. What assets have we got? So the choice keeps. Yeah, okay. Could be good. Right, so first action. Right. Compulsion. Not a symbol. Not a symbol. So we're all right with compulsion. First action is to attack coterie provocateur with a 5, 4, 5. 5. 5 versus 4. 5 versus 4. Skull. -1. -3 if you're at a key location. Yep, I am -3. I failed it. So I will 0 cost live and learn. Give me +2 skill value. So I'm at 6, 7 with the machete. 7 versus 3, 4 this time. Yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, +2. 6, 7 versus 4. 7 versus 4. -2. 7 versus 4 -2. We are good. That kills the coterie. I will activate William's ability to dig through and play 0. Play my cherished cherished keepsake. Give me a +2 sanity. Lovely. William seems to be okay at the minute. I've used my first action now to can't kill the mob enforcer. Second action, going to gain a resource. Third action, I'm going to draw a card. Look what I found. Okay, it's all about the clues. Where's my weapon, buddy? Where's my weapon? That's it. That's it. We go to the enemy phase. Beast in the Cowl of Crimson is going to move to either the Corniche or the Zetat. Let's roll a dice. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 7 TV is a 6. So the beast is going to come down to here. Then attack, I believe. Yeah. Enemies with the hunter keyword move towards the nearest investigator. Well, he's got patrol, he's moving there. And each enemy attacks if able. So it's going to be attacking 4 or against this key locus. Ooh, ouch, because it does say in addition to their standard attack, each ready enemy attacks each key locus. Horror dealt by these attacks is dealt as damage instead. So that's 4. So that key locus is down to 2. 3 fight, 3 health. We could kill it. We could kill it. We're here. 1, 2. Oh no. We're at the Winter Place Hotel, not. Otherwise, that's that key locus gone. If it's still there, that is gone. Over here, The mobbing force is going to tap key locus for 1. Down to 4. We definitely need to kill him next turn. I think that one's gone. I think that one's gone. And then it's going to move up. Ooh, ouch. Okay. 3 health. I need my axe. Okay. Upkeep phase. We're gonna reset our actions. Get our special back. We are going to gain a resource. I'm going to draw a card. Lucky. Lucky's good. Lucky's good. Prefer the axe. Prefer the axe. That's it for the upkeep phase. We're going to go to the mythos phase. We're going to put a doom on the agenda. So we're now at 1. That's going to go soon. Going to get an encounter card. I think that's it. Locust Pulse. Attach Locust Pulse to the nearest location with the locus. Each investigator at that location takes 1 damage and 1 horror. There is no key locus attached location scarred locus pulse. So that's going to come in here. We're going to take 1 damage and 1 horror. Well, the 1 horror can go on to cherished keepsake, and we will be down to 5. We will be down 5 health. That's it. It doesn't actually do anything else after that. It just does it once. Okay, mythos phase. We're going to go to the investigation phase. Right, move. He engages me. Thinking this through now. Mob Enforcer engages me. Fight of 4. I'll be 4, 5. Machete. 5 from the machete. Nothing to dab in there. Nothing to dab in there. 5 with the machete. Right. What I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to shift the Eye of Ravens. Draw an encounter, the top encounter card. Right, hang on a sec. Flipping Nora. Compulsion. Compulsion. +1. Don't need to do it. I flipping wish I did actually, because I keep bloody forgetting the thing. Compulsion is done. Second action. But no action. Shift the key. Draw the top card of the encounter deck. Shift it across to the stable side. Counter card is Splintered Space. Hex. Attach Splintered Space to your location and test Agility 3. If you fail, take 1 damage for each hex treachery. Oh god. After this test ends, if there are exactly 3 copies of it in play, then discard it. Agility 3. I can put that over that because that actually doesn't actually do anything now. Pulse. Let's do that. Agility 3. Nothing in agility. Got the pocket multi-tool. Keep forgetting about that. I can tap it to give me a plus on anything. Right, so I think it's going to take it 3 versus 3. 3 versus -2. I'm going to pass it anyway. So I'm going to take 2 damage down to 3. Down to 3. 2. Getting a bit pokey now. Getting a bit pokey. But we have got our stable Eye of Ravens. So first action is to move across. He engages us. He's not aloof, so the mob enforcer engages us. I'm going to tap the Eye of Ravens, the base of 6. Hit him with a machete, which is 7. 7. Seven versus 4. Actually, well, let's just rewind. Oh, sorry. Let's not do that. Sorry, I'm rewinding that. Got 2 health back on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Too much going on. So back up to 2. Back up to 5. First action, I've moved across. He engages me. Then I'm going to spend 4 resources. I'm going to just spend 4 resources. Pay the mob off. Let's do it that way. Oh, sorry, it goes into that discard pile. So I haven't flipped that. My first action was to move across. Second action, I'm going to spend a clue. Down to 4. To heal Locus. Test of will 2. I'm 3. Chucking a cherished keepsake as well to make it 4. I will exhaust pocket multi-tool to give me +1. That's 5. 5 versus 2. 5 versus 2. -4. 5 versus 2 -4. I'll play a lucky. +2 skill value. So I'm 5 versus 4 again. 5 versus 4. 0. We do heal it. 2. Oh, 5 versus 4. I've done it by 1, so it's an additional. So yeah, it would be 2. 1 damage plus 1 additional damage on 1 by 1, so that's the 2. So back up to full health. 1 action left. Well, I can't. This thing's gone. Gonna move into the citadel, so I can then move in. Gonna go to the Corniche next. I think that one's gone. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah. Okay. Enemy phase. Doesn't need to go anywhere, but it is going to hit it for 4, which is going to kill that key locus, which means our doom goes up by 1. Now it's an overall of 2. That key locus there. Just double check our doom. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doom in play, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2. Yeah. He's going to sit there. Need to move. Actually, yeah. So I can just go down there and hopefully kill him. But okay. Upkeep phase. We're going to ready everything up. Multi-tool. Going to put that there so we know what we're doing. Don't forget compulsion MB. Going to gain a resource. Going to draw a card. Shetty. Where's my axe? Where is my axe? Nowhere to be seen. 2 hits. Okay. We move across to the mythos phase. We're going to add 1 doom. So we're now at 3. Net of 3. I'm going to draw our splintered space, which is what we should have done in the first place, but we're still going to. So we're going to test agility 3 against 3. Nothing I can chuck in. If I fail it, I'm going to take 2. Just a straight fail. You take 1 horror. 1 horror for each. Oh, sorry. 1 damage for each hex treachery attached to the location. There's 2 there. Nothing I can chuck in. I could exhaust the pocket tool. Give me +1, so it would be 4 versus 3. I'm really wanting to save that for hitting the beast. So it is 3 versus 3. Come on, Cow's Bag, be kind, be kind, be kind. 3 versus 3, 0. Well, thank you, Chaos Bag. Thank you. Okay. We move across to the investigation phase. Do we try and kill Crimson Owl? So 5-3. I'm 4. 5 with the machete. 6 with the machete. So we do what we did. So we're going to need to hit it twice. So let's plan. Let's get this. Let's get the Eye of Ravens online. Let's draw an encounter card. Jesus. Compulsion. Compulsion. Might not be doing anything. There we go. There we go. We knew that was going to do that. Bums. So my first two actions are to get rid of compulsion. I'm sort of glad about that. I am sort of glad about that. Stop having to bloody remember it. Right, so we've only got one action now, which means we can't go after the beast. Beast is out of our range now for this turn. We know he's going to be going to the Corniche. We know that's going to be taking 4 damage. 2 hits and they're gone. But we're going to sacrifice the 2 hits, go in next turn, and hopefully machete it to get it back into the catacombs. And we could just stay at the Corniche, battering it whilst the doom goes up. So my third action is going to be to draw a card. Come on. Runic Axe. Runic Axe. Here we go. Four charges on it. It's two-handed. Only doing +1 damage though. That was my third action. Sorry, I'm just thinking about stuff. Okay, enemy phase. Beast in the Cowl of Crimson is going to move to the Corniche. And it's going to smack that key locus for 4 damage, taking it down to 2. No other enemies in play. No other enemies in play. We're going to go to the upkeep phase. We're going to ready our resources. We're going to get ready our actions. We're going to get a resource. And we're going to draw a card. Love this game. Runic Axe is a fight. It is a fight symbol. We've got 3 fight symbols on there. So okay, we're all right. I don't know if I'm going to need the Runic Axe. Machete is no inscriptions on the Runic Axe to increase your damage. Covering clues, moving to a location. It's successful. In addition to standard damage, deal 1 damage to each other enemy engaged with you. So yeah, it's not 2 +2 damage. Anyway, that's it for the upkeep phase. We're going to move across to the Mythos phase. We're going to put 1 Doom on the agenda. Takes us now to a net of 4 of 12. Net of 4 of 12. And then we're going to draw our counter card. It's beyond the pale. Attach test. Sorry. Attach beyond the pale to your location. Test wheel 3. If you fail, take 1 horror each tree attached here. Head of 3. 3 hexes. Head of 3. I'm 3 as it is. 3 as it is. I don't want to be 1 on there and lose 2 here. Not going to use the pocket multi-tool, I don't think. 3 versus 3. -2. Take 3. Cherish keepsake goes for 1. 2 offers down to 3 sanity. Down to 3 sanity. 2. Okay, we move to the investigator phase. What have we got? We've got an asset. Event. Can't play that. Does help. Okay. Could retaliate as well. Sugar. Ouch. Need to hit him. First action. Got to do it. Going to move to the Corniche. Engages the beast. Second action. Going to fight with a machete. Going to hit up pocket tool to give me +1 skill value. So I'm at 4, 5, 6. 6 versus 3. 6 versus 3. I'm going to chuck a runic axe in it. Make it 7 versus 3. 7 versus 3. Cultist -3 because we are at a key location. 7 versus 3 -3. Still beat it by 1. Do +1 damage to it because it's the only enemy at that location. So that's 2. I'm going to shift the key. Draw the top card of the encounter deck. Wizard of the Order. Spawn at any empty location. Retaliate at the end of the Mythos phase. Place 1 doom on it. Actually, that could actually. No, it won't work in our favour. 4 fight, 2 health. I'm going to put him at the Citadel. At the Citadel because he can't do any damage there. It's an empty location, so that's fine. We can deal with him in a bit. I am then going to flip the Eye of Ravens again to give me a base of 6. And I'm going to chuck in. I'm not sure. I don't need the runic axe. It's doing the same damage. I get +2 if I spend charges on it. No, chucking the other runic axe in. So 6, 7, 8 with the machete. Right. Third action. Fight again. 8 versus 3. 8 versus 3. Skull. -3. We kill it. We kill it. But When the beast of the cowling crimson would be defeated, instead heal all damage, exhaust it, and move it to the catacombs. Unengaged. That goes there. Exhausted. Whew. Okay. That's it for the investigation phase. The enemy phase. He is not going to do anything because it's at the end of the mythos phase. We place a doom on him. He is going to ready. No, he doesn't ready. He does that at the end of the phase. That's it. Doesn't do anything there. He's exhausted. No other enemies in play. Go to the upkeep phase. We're ready. Our actions. We ready any exhausted cards. Pocket tool gets readied. Beast gets readied. Gain a resource. Draw a card. Flashlight, no good. No good. No good. All about the investigation now. Got okay. Oh, we did defeat an enemy, so I would flip that, and I would put my cherished keepsake into play. Right, and then that would ready. Zero cost. That's it for the upkeep phase. We move into the mythos phase. Put a doom on the agenda. We're now a net of 5. 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get a net of 5. We draw our encounter card. Serious chanting. Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. There are no cultist enemies in play. Search the encounter card, draw it. Da da da. So 3 doom. Actually, I'm going to use this for the wizard. 3 doom goes onto that. So we're going to -3 off here. 1, 2, 3. Now we're at a net of 2. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out on the board. So we're at a net of 2. Ugh. Okay. We go to the investigation phase. Going to need to heal this key locus. It's only got 2 on it. We're trying to heal it for 3, really, if at all possible. Need to heal it for 3. Need to heal it for 3. Nothing in my deck, nothing in my hand is going to help. I'm at 3. Pocket multi-tool would help at 4. Four versus 2. We need a +1. We can do it twice. Yeah. So first action is to heal. We'll use the pocket multi-tool. So we're at 4 versus 2. Just double check there's nothing in here. No, there's definitely nothing in here. 4 versus 2. 4 versus 2. -1. So 3 versus 2. Does heal it for 2. I actually have to spend a clue to do that. So it's going to go to 4. lost a clue. We're down to 3 clues. Second action. We do it again. We're at 3 versus 2. 3 versus 2. Got to try it. Got to try it. Three versus 2. Come on, Power Fag. You can do it. 3 versus 2. -3. Lowest as well. 3 versus 2. That's -3, which means we fail. Either take 1 damage and 1 horror, or place 1 doom. Not placing a doom. I'm going to place that on there, and I'm going to take damage down to 4. Not placing doom. We've got to get rid of this doom. I think that's gone. Spent a clue as well. Spent a clue. Down to 2 clues. One more attempt here, I think. And then we've got to come down and deal with this Wizard of the Order. No point in coming down there now. I've only got 1 action left. Or do I go? Or do I go? Or do I go Eye of Ravens? I'm going to go Eye of Ravens. I'm going to flip it to stable side. Draw the encounter card. Splintered space. Attach splintered space to your location and test agility 3. I think. That's the second one out, I think. There's 2 beyond the pale. Those are both beyond the pale, aren't they? Ah. 2 copies of that out. 3. But I am going to. Oh, I've got to do this agility test first. 3 versus 3. I'm only going to take 1 damage. 3 versus 3. 3 versus 3. Hey, +2. Return 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. Oh, 1 card from my discard pile to my hand. Got lucky. Live and learn. Multi-tool. Got a jury rig. 2. That's going to be handy for beast. That. Either lucky or jury rig. Go jury rig. Let's go jury rig. Okay. Third action. Going to flip the Eye of Ravens. Give me a base of 6. Spend a clue. Down to 1. 6 against 2. 6 against 2. Six against 2. Come on. Come on. -1. So 5 against 2. Enough to do it. I'm going to heal that up fully. Would have nice to have been get the jury rig out. I needed to heal it. I needed to heal it. Hey. Enemy face. Beast. He's going to go there. He's going to hit the key locust for 4. Going to hit me for 4 as well. 2. Oh shit! Forgot about that. Ouch! Going to hit me 4 as well because it says during the enemy's attack step of the enemy phase, in addition to their standard attacks, so it's hitting me for 4. Right, so we're taking 2 damage down to 2. Take 1 damage on the cherished, 1 sanity on the cherished keepsake. Now we're down to 2. Oh, down to 2 sanity and 2 health. Is what it is. We move into the upkeep phase. Ready my actions. Gain a resource. Draw a card. Bandolier. No, not really good now, really. Yeah, we've got 2 machetes in play. That's it for the upkeep phase. I'm going to move to the mythos phase. We're going to put a doom on the agenda. And now a net of 3. We're going to draw our encounter card. Warped reality. Attached to your location. After you end your turn at attached location, choose a non-weakness card in your hand. Set it aside out of play as a hollow. 2 actions to discard warped reality. I've got cards I can get rid of. It doesn't really make a difference. What the heck, so? Not as bad as it could be. We move across to the investigation phase. Got to come and deal with this. I think we're going to have to just give up on that key locus. I'm engaged with the beast in the crimson. He's engaged with me. Hmm. First action. Fight the beast. Using my machete and pocket tool. 4, 5, 6. 6 versus 3. 7 versus 3. 7 versus 3. -3. 7 versus 3. We win by 1. Do 2 damage to it. Second action. Fight with the machete. 5. 6 versus 3. 6 versus 3. -2. Kill it. Kill it again. I'll tap William. Bring in our cherished keepsake. +2. Sanity. We need to get out of the Corniche because otherwise it's just going to. No, we can. Third action. Play jury rig. Jury rig onto the machete. Comes in with 3 durability on it. 1, 2. Next turn, kill the wizard. That's it for my investigation phase. We move to the enemy phase. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. He's got. Oh no, he has. He's got. He's got. Will he have patrol? Each enemy loses hunter and gains patrol. He hasn't got hunter. Bear with me. So what I was trying to see there, because it says each enemy loses hunter and gains patrol. So I would imagine the Wizard of the Order gains patrol as well. He hasn't got hunter on him, particularly well written. So he will move. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on 3. So he's going to go up to the top. He's going to move to there. And then do 1 damage to that. Down to 5. I'm assuming that's the way the designers have meant it to be played. Each enemy gains patrol. I've done that, but sorry. Okay. Upkeep phase. We're going to ready our actions. We're going to get a resource. And we're going to draw a card. Leather coat. Very handy. Very handy. Especially considering I'm on 2 health. And we can recycle it. Lovely. Okay. We're going to go to the mythos phase. We're going to put a doom on the agenda. So we've got 12 in total on there at the moment. But we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we should be at a net of 4, which we are. Good. Oh, ready. Any exhausted cards? And draw an encounter card. Scarlet Beast. Alert, Hunter, Retaliate. Scarlet gets +2 fight and 2 evade when at focus site. Comes in, engages us. 4 health. Oh, 2 fight though. Right. The investigation phase. Kill this Scarlet Beast now. Waste 2 turns doing that. I think we're gonna have to. We can't do anything with that key locus now. It's gone. We need to get the hell out of dodge though. We need to kill this and then move to the Citadel. God. Fight of 2. We're at 4. So first action. We're going to fight using the machete. Which we are now at 5 versus 2. 5 versus 2. Six versus 2 with a pocket multi-tool. Just do that to start off with. 6 versus 2. +1. Does 2 damage to it. Second action, fight with the machete. Fight with the machete. 6 versus 2. No, 5 versus 2. Do I risk it and save my jury rig? No, I want to make sure. I want to kill it. Take one off the jury rig. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 2. 7 versus 2. Oh, okay. 7 versus 2. 7 versus 2, 0. That kills it. Definitely killed it. Pluses on it, but got it. Right. We've defeated an enemy. We can play an asset from our discard pile. We've got any assets that we actually want to play. There's keepsake, flashlight, motor. No, we don't need to do that yet. Third action is going to be to move down to the Citadel. Oh, I think that should have gone up. 4. Gone up to 4. Means we've got a -1 on that. We're only at 3 at the minute. Yeah, so 12 in total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it for our turn. We move to the enemy phase. Wizard is going to do 1 damage here. Taking it down to 4. Beast of the Cowl is going to move here and kill this locust. Does mean our doom goes up by 1. That's it for the enemy phase. We're going to the upkeep phase. We get our actions back. Gain a resource. Or a card. Jury rig. That's it. Move to the Mythos phase. We put Doom on the agenda. Now 5. So there's 13, 5, 6, 8. I think that's 5. Difference of 13. That's 5. Cool. Draw our encounter card. Distorted reasoning. Just put distorted reasoning into play in your threat area. You cannot perform the same kind of action twice in a row. At the end of your turn, test agility, test will 3. If you succeed, discard it. That's a problem. Okay. Move on to the investigation phase. Sorry, realised my heat. Okay. Can't perform the same type of move twice. So first action, going to move into the locust area with the wizard. Wizard engages us, not aloof. Got a fight of 4. I'm 5, 6 with the machete. 6 with the machete. 7, 8 with the jury rig, doing its job. 8 versus 4. Skull, -3. 8 versus 4. Win. Do 2 damage to it because he's the only enemy there. We kill him. Means 4 doom goes on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at 9 of 12. We have no assets that I really want to play. But I will. My second action was to fight. My third action, play the coat. Give us 2 health. Makes us a bit healthier with Church Keepsake as well. 4 and 4. And that is the end of my turn. Actually, okay. going to move there. Around again. I will actually go back quickly. When I killed the enemy, I will do that. Play 3 for a machete. What I think happens is that machete goes, losing the 2 doom off it. That machete comes into play. That's plus 2 doom on it. Yeah, I think that's how I'd play it. Removing that machete with doom on it and replacing it with a new one. I paid 3. Yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. Move to the enemy phase. The beast is going to move down to there. Not do any damage. I'm here. No other enemies. At the end of our turn, sorry, just do this quickly. Discarding. Distorted reasoning. Will 3. No. Will 3 versus Will 3. Hey! Elder Sign. Get rid of distorted reasoning. Return 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. I think it's going to be a lucky. I think it's going to be a lucky. Why not? Why not? The end of the enemy phase. We're going to go to the upkeep phase. We're going to ready all of our resources. We're going to get a resource. We're going to draw a card. Scene of the crime. Got a fight symbol on it, so I'll take that. Take that. Going to go across to the mythos phase. Going to add a doom. Takes us to 12, I think. There's 12 there. 14. There's only 2 out, which does mean we hit the 12. Do hit the 12 threshold. One. Defend the key and hold out for long as you can. But what happens when I hit 12? Take it, this flips. If the agenda is reached by reaching its doom threshold. The storm rages on, doors batter and foundations shake. The key locusts dim. You've stood your ground for as long as you can, weary and terrified that you've chosen an impossible course. You and your unlikely coterie allies retreat to the Claret Knight's office as one last line of defence. The mood is tense and quiet. Any moment you suspect the beast or its devotees will tear down the door and turn the chamber into a bloodbath. Advance the act. Advance the act. But when the storm passes, you will stand, and the light of Pharos is safe. Your host orders several of his agents to track down the beast's whereabouts, and you are surprised to find it's fled the city. We're safe, one of them says, letting out a breath. We're finally safe. Add the beast of the Cowling Crimson to the victory display. Okay, so we're going to get that. Add each key locust in play to the victory display. So we're going to get 3. Okay. 3. And we're going to read resolution 1. Right, so bear with me while I get across to the computer and we can do the bits and bobs and Arkham cards. Okay, here we are at Arkham cards. Let's just scroll down. Oh, why am I? Oh, that's the wrong one. Try this one. So proceed to resolutions. It says resolution 1. Continue. William Yorick is well, yeah, he's alive. Resolution 1. Claret Knight clears his throat and regains his composure. If you didn't know any better, you would think he'd never been worried at all. But you remember the look of tension and fear upon his face when he, like you, suspected all was lost. Once again, forces have conspired to oust us from our not rightful place. Once again, we stand victorious, he declares. Any semblance of fear has vanished, replaced with a very calm resolve you found in him when you first arrived. With the key still safely secure in his vault, he turns his attention to you, shaking your hand and gesturing to his desk. Come, sit. You've done your part. Now allow me to do mine. I promised you answers, and answers you shall receive. You ask the knight what the red coterie is truly about. So far, you have seen its members be both brutal and reasonable. And why all the secrecy? I have not lied to you. We seek to protect humanity. He points to the vault where the light of Pharos is still safely sealed away. These objects, they are too powerful to be wielded by just anyone, and too precious to be kept unaccounted. I'm sure by now you've noticed the influence of other entities upon our world, outsiders we call them. These relics are the only line of defence against such entities. Coterie keep them safe to be used only to do battle with outsiders. This is why I could not suffer this artifact to fall into the hands of that beast. Aliki is the one who does most of our research regarding the outsiders. If you wish to know more, perhaps find her. Last anyone heard from her was around Kathmandu, I believe. But you'll need to find a translator if you wish to speak with her. She is cryptic and difficult to understand. He glances at the portrait of the knight clad in crimson armour that looms behind him. As for all the red, handling relics of otherworldly nature is both dangerous and conspicuous. We've bound them to one or more articles of clothing to better blend in with society. The process, for whatever reason, terms them red. Of course, there are other benefits too. Think of it as a secret handshake, if you will. He raises an eyebrow and appraises you. We have in the past inducted new members into our ranks, should they prove themselves to be both trustworthy and capable as you. Perhaps one day you shall bear red upon your person as well. Now I believe I've fulfilled my end of this bargain. I once again thank you for your aid. My people will compensate you for travel expenses. For the conversation friendly if abrupt end. Each investigator earns experience equal to the value of the victory. So we've got 3, 2 locusts and the beast itself. That's it. Cell aided the knight. You haven't seen the last of the beast in the cowl of crimson. The Claret Knight is the bearer of the light found, light of Pharos. Okay, burnt our XP. Save that. We've got 5 XP to spend. Then we'll continue. Mark 3 time in your campaign log. As you traverse the streets, you flinch at every shifting shadow and every passerby wearing red. Definitely being followed, and you have no lack of enemies who might fit the bill. For the remainder of the campaign, whenever you are setting up a scenario, perform the following. Gather each of the enemies in the red coterie encounter set whose name matches those you haven't seen the last of from your campaign log. Choose one at random and shuffle them into the encounter deck. Oh, okay. May embark. Right, we will leave it there. We will be playing our next round in a bit, but I really enjoyed that. Different type of scenario. Took me a bit of time to get my head around it, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I will say ta-da for now and see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.